Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. It's a Notice 7 story. If you are solo stand and can't see other members, then this story isn't for you. You are on wrong channel. Watch the story carefully, then comment. Be respectful and don't embarrass yourself. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. A boy shook another boy who was sleeping peacefully while placing his head on the desk during the lecture. Shook him. Hey, wake up! If sir sees you, then you will get punishment. Shook him harshly, but when he didn't wake up, he kicked him from under the table. Teacher turned around. Kim Taeyang, are you sleeping in my class? T immediately stood up. No, sir. Teacher, oh really? Then tell me, what's the answer of this problem? T rubbed his both the palm together. Answer? Teacher, tell me fast. I don't have whole day to waste on you. Whispered, 7.29. T, it's simple, sir. Its answer is 7.29. Teacher, good. Sit down. Now pay attention to another problem. T, thank you, sir. Time skipped after the lectures. School was over. All the students were walking on the hallway to go back to their home. T was looking for the boy who helped and saved him from teacher's punishment. Suddenly he saw him walking. He quickly ran to him. T shouted, Chim Chim! Chim Chim! Chim Chim, wait for me! T was shouting while running. Everyone turned around except the boy whom he was calling as Chim Chim. Before the boy can go out, T stopped him by holding his hands and dragged him to the corner. Boy, what happened? Why did you drag me here? T, while panting, I was. Boy gave him his water bottle and started rubbing his back. Don't talk and first breathe. Here, drink some water. T drank the water. Thanks, Chim Chim. Boy, are you fine? T gave him a small note. Boy, why are you calling me as Chim Chim? T, because you are looking like a cute duckling with this big pout held his pouty lips. Boy bite his fingers. I'm not duckling. I'm Park Jimin. T, I'm King Taeyang. Taeyang is long name na, so you can call me as TT. Friends? Jimin, no friends. I don't want to do friendship. Started walking. T walked beside him. Wait, Jimin, because I don't want. T, but I want na. You know I'm new here. I don't have any friends. Jimin, so? T, so be my friend. I'm very useful. Jimin, oh really? T nodded his head virtuously. Yes. Jimin, like? T, like I can carry your books, I can buy our lunch, and you look like bookworm, so I can help you to get the book, which will be on higher shelf. You are short na. Your hand won't reach there. I am tall. I will easily get them. T looked at him from head to toe, then stomped on his foot on T's. I hate tall people. Angrily left. T. What's the thing of anger in this? Hey, Chim Chim, listen to me. Ash, how can this small Chim Chim walk this much fast by his small feet? He had to run to match Jimin's angrily walk. Jimin was looking so cute with his anger and pouty lips. He thought he was looking so scary, but the truth is that he was looking so cute. He was very possessive towards his height. He wasn't short. His height was more than normal, but people around him are very tall. Sometimes he thought to chop their legs, but then felt mercy and left them. Soon T blocked his way, which made him more angry. T. Jimin, what happened to you? Why are you blocking my ways? T. Chim Chim, this much anger isn't good for others. People can injure by seeing your cuteness. Pulled his cheeks. Jimin punched his tummy. Don't you dare to touch me. Don't follow me. T. How can I leave my friend alone? Friends should be stay together. My Oma said this. Jimin, Oma is right. Friends should always stay together. But I'm not your friend. Leave my way. I'm getting late. My time is very precious. T. Wait, are you Prime Minister? Jimin pushed him and saw the bus was going. He ran to it and quickly climbed on it. He was shouting but and running behind it, but no use. Bus already left. Time skipped after some times. Jimin was in training camp and looking here and there. He was also new. He didn't have any friend. He was very shy and took time to open up. He only talked with his family members. He hesitated to talk with everyone. He wanted to stay in his shell. He came here to become an idol. He often got bullied for his height and reserved nature. He couldn't fight back. He was looking at his schedule, which was sticking on the noticed board because of so much crowd. He was unable to see it properly. It was his daily struggle. Soon he heard a loud cheer and shout. A tall boy who was wearing red expensive jacket came to notice board and everyone moved away and gave him space. He took the one copy of his schedule in full swag and left. He saw a short boy was struggling to see the notice board. He went to him and held his hand and dragged him to outside. Jimin, what are you doing? Finally looked at his face. Kim Taeyang, I can't believe you came here by chasing me. T. Yes, me, Chim Chim. I didn't chase you. I'm also a trainee. I think destiny wants us to become friends. Jimin, friendship with you can't be possible in this life. T. Wait, what's the problem in you? Jimin, problem in me? T. My Oma said problem isn't always others. I'm just perfect. So if you don't want to friendship with me, then definitely problem is in you because I am perfect now. Jimin smiled a little and lightly hit on his head. Stupid. Jimin T rubbed his head. I'm not stupid. I'm so intelligent. You also don't call me stupid. Jimin, why? T. My Oma said whatever bad you say to others, you become like that. So if you call me stupid, then you will become the stupid. And I don't want anyone calls my Chim Chim stupid, not even you too. Jimin smiled to hear his cute talks. You are talking like a small baby. T. I'm not baby. You are baby. Now first copy the schedule fast before manager name comes and scolds us. Jimin, oh yeah. He started copying the schedule in his notebook. T was so shocked to see his writing speed. He was looking at him with widened eyes and mouth. Soon Jimin copied the schedule and T pinned it again on the notice board. T again ran outside and sat beside Jimin, who was busy in writing. Jim, Jim, I pinned that again. Jimin, without looking at him, don't call me Jim Jim. My name is Jimin. Jimin, call me Jimin. T, I know your name is Jimin, but that is for others, na? My Oma said friends should give each other cute nicknames so that their bonds will become stronger than ever. Jimin, Oma is right, but I'm not your friend. T, but me, I just help you. Jimin, thank you so much for that. Gave him his schedule. I wrote your schedule. Now don't you dare to follow me and call me Chim Chim. Walked away. Jimin went inside the training center. T was still sitting there by holding his schedule where Jimin couldn't find T inside the center. He came outside to check him and found he was still sitting there where he left him. Jimin went to him and asked, Jimin, why are you sitting here alone? T turned his face to the side. Now what's this? Don't you wanna check your room and roommates? T didn't reply him. Jimin sat beside him. Didn't Oma say when anyone asks anything then you have to reply? T, Oma told me. Jimin, then why aren't you answering me? Why are you sitting here alone? T, without looking at him. I don't have any friends, then I will be alone now. My Oma said, whoever helped you make him first your friend, always stays with him or her. I tried a lot to friendship with you, but you aren't ready to become my friend. Then what can I do? Jimin smiled. Tyang, please try to understand. I can't be your friend. T turned to him. But me, what's the problem in you? Jimin, you are from rich family, whereas I am from simple middle class family. T, no, I'm not from rich family. My appa is a farmer. Jimin, so this jacket? T, oh this, my Oma gave me this to wear. No, so that nobody bullies me for being a middle class boy. So friends? Jimin, no, my Oma said don't talk unnecessarily. Mind your own business. Never go too close to anyone, otherwise you will be hurt. I can't fight back now. T, I promise I will never hurt you. I will always protect you. Now please become my friend. Showed his pinky finger. Jimin smiled and touched his pinky finger with tease. Okay, friends, my TT. T hugged him tightly and they both fell on the ground. Yay! I got my Chim Chim. They both were happily rolling on the ground. Here their friendship started from. They both were 15 years old and high school students. They both came here to become an idol. Just like T said, he always protected his Chim Chim in front of him. Nobody dared to tease Jimin. T was always ready to fight for him. T was an average boy in his study and Jimin was a topper. He used to sleep in class and Jimin always woke him up and helped him in his studies. He taught him the topic which he missed because of sleeping. Years passed and now they became soulmates. But it didn't mean that they didn't fight. They fought a lot, but still their friendship grew stronger. After every fight, a new boy who was 13-year-old came to training center. He was new and didn't know anyone. Jimin saw him and found himself in him. He remembered his starting days. Because of his helpful nature, he couldn't stop himself from helping him. Within few days, he became closer to Jimin. Personally, T didn't have any problem with him, but he noticed he always came to Jimin for asking help whenever Jimin needed help. Either he was nowhere to be found or denied him by making excuse of his work. That boy was very clever. His mindset was very clear. He was very focused and knew how to use people for his benefit. He was so smart. Because of his innocent face and sugar coated words, he became everyone's favorite. If you have to achieve success early, then you have these skills. Don't know why, but T didn't get good vibes from him. He always wants Jimin to not be much more attached with him, but Jimin didn't listen to him. He was so dumb to notice this. He always saw goodness in others. He was that fool who thought everyone like himself, and as a result, he ended up hurted himself. T and Jimin had some arguments over this. One day he got the offer to join other agency which he didn't tell to Jimin. When Jimin found out this from others, he became more mad and went to talk with him. He didn't know anything about this. He was unwell, so he stayed in his room. Jimin dragged him inside the washroom and locked it from inside. Boy, Jimin Hyang, what happened? Why did you drag me here? I'm so sleepy. Jimin, you got the offer from another agency and you didn't inform me. You always came to me for small things, but you didn't come to me to share this news. I got to know this from someone else. Boy, oh, Dad, it wasn't like didn't want to hide it from you. It just, you were so busy, so. Jimin, I was busy when you asked help from me too. You never thought about this before. Suddenly you remembered my busy schedule. Boy, Hang, actually, Jimin crossed arm. I'm hearing. Tell me. Boy, I sent my tape to another agencies too, and today I got offer from them. They told me that after 2 years of grooming, they will make me debut as solo artist. Jimin, have you already signed the contract paper? Boy, not yet. They called me tomorrow. Jimin, what do you think about this offer? Boy, I'm happy. I will sign the contract paper tomorrow. Jimin, you are only 13. You shouldn't do hurry. According to me, you shouldn't sign the contract paper, but still ask to your parents and other members whom you trust. Then take any decision. Boy, but why? This is really very good opportunity. Jimin, because I'm saying I'm your Hyang. First talk with others. Boy, if I will tell this to others, then they won't understand this and told me to not leave this agency. Jimin, then what's wrong in this? This agency gave so many big artists. You have so much time. Don't take any hasty decision. Boy, annoyed. Please, Hyang, I'm not a child. I can take my decision by myself. I can't lose this much big opportunity because of you. You aren't my family. Jimin grabbed his arm. What did you say? Boy yanked his hand. I exactly said what you heard. I can't waste my time in this agency. Just look at you. You are here since 3 years, but still you couldn't debut. I can't waste my time like you. I can't become like you. I want to earn money and become successful. Jimin, what do you mean by this? Wait a minute. Do you think I'm jealous of you? Boy, I didn't say. Jimin held his jaw. Look at me and say. Boy yanked his hand. There is nothing to say. Yes, you are jealous from me. You can't see my success. You are jealous because I got the contract in few months, whereas you didn't get in 3 years. That's why you wanted me to decline this offer. I will accept this offer and sign the deal tomorrow. You are nothing to me to tell me what should I do or not. Left his every word pressed his heart. He couldn't digest this that the boy who used to roam around him by calling Jimin Hang and couldn't do anything without his help now said this to him. He wasn't able to bear this. He straight went to T's room and knocked the door. His room door was opened. He silently went inside and found he was sleeping. He had high fever. He didn't want to wake him up, but he didn't had any other option. He had to share this pain to him, so he silently wake him up and took him outside, not wanting to disturb his roommate's sleep. T understood there must be something big happened, otherwise Jimin wouldn't had woken up. But before he can ask something from him, Jimin hugged him tightly and started crying. He was crying like there is no tomorrow. T was continuously patting his back. Jimin told him everything, whatever happened outside the washroom. T didn't say a single word. He was only listening him. Jimin, T, do you also think I'm jealous of him and his success? T wiped his tears. Never. My Chim Chim can never be jealous. Jimin, then why did he say this to me? T, Chim Chim, listen to me very carefully. You aren't wrong at your place. You said as young and elder. But he isn't wrong though. He is thinking about his future. How can he be wrong? Everyone thinks about his future and wants success. He wanted to. If he got the opportunity, then it's obvious that he will grab it. Whatever he said, by his mentality, you aren't jealous, but you aren't his young. You can't control him. It's his life. Let him live it according to him. You are nothing to interfere in this. Nowadays, no one is innocent. Everyone is well aware of their future. You shouldn't think about this more. I'm here. Whatever you want to say it to me. I will always listen to you, and not only now, I will listen to you even I will become grandfather, because I know if you said anything to me, then it will for my well-being. But don't expect this type of trust from others. They can't understand you. Are you listening me? Jimin wiped his tears. I'm listening and I learned my lesson. I'm so sorry, Titi. I didn't listen to you when you were telling me this. I fought with you. You were right. There is no value of the thing which we get by free. I became like doormat whom was only made for people to use. I am responsible for this. T. Chim Chim, you're overthinking. This isn't a big deal. It was just a small matter. Don't take it too personally. Jimin, I'm fine, Titi. Today I realized why Oma told me to not get closer to anyone. I will only get hurt. I didn't listen to her. I always poke my nose in others' matter. I can't live like this. I have to change myself. T held his hand. Chim Chim, what do you think to do? Jimin looked at him and smiled. Nothing. Sorry, you already have high fever and I disturbed you for my nonsense talk. T. No, Chim Chim, you didn't disturb me. I'm real totally fine. Jimin, it's very late. Let's sleep. I'm too sleepy. T held his hand. Chim Chim. Jimin, don't worry, Titi. I'm fine. I just need sleep. T said in mind. I will never let you change, Chim Chim. Titi will always protect his Chim Chim. They both went to their room and slept. Jimin cried too much, so he slept well. But from next day, he changed his cheerful and bubbly personality into a silent one. He became reserved. He only talked with T. Other than him, he didn't talk with anyone. He made himself busy. He didn't help others. He didn't interfere in others' matter until unless anyone come to him and request to help. He wouldn't help others. T was concerned for him. He talked with Jimin then. Jimin told him that he can't change his personality, but he can become reserved. He didn't want to interfere in anyone's life. He didn't want to hurt himself. He understood that he was trying to adapt some changes. He helped him and didn't leave him alone. Their bond was still same. They laughed, fight, and enjoyed like before. But for others, Jimin was changed. And about that boy, so T wasn't mad at him. He didn't say anything to him. He just congratulated him. Jimin neither came in front of him nor tried to find anything about him. He didn't have any feelings for him, neither good nor bad. He was right at his place, and Jimin chose to stay happy and didn't poke his nose. After 6 months, they both got the contract from BTS. They found their new family in members. Jimin again became normal but didn't forget his lesson. He was happy with his members and TT, and for others, he was cold. Sometimes we thought ourselves so much important for others, which we never. It's better to stay reserved and don't poke our nose in others' matter. If anyone wants our help, then they will ask from front. Why do we boil our blood for those for whom we are nothing? And we shouldn't be interfere in others' matter. No one is dumb, everyone is so intelligent. If my best friend was alive, then she might be very angry from me from not prioritizing myself. Every chim chim deserves TT who never let him forget his worth. Friendship means a promise for lifetime to never leave each other's side no matter what will happen in future. Friendship means to stay strong and face struggle and success together. Never do anything for free and in excess because there is no value and respect for the things which will get free of cost. It will consider only as a doormat. The end. Arthur's note. That's it for today. I hope you all like it. Today is the 9th death anniversary of my best friend. 9 years ago, she left me for her new journey. I hope wherever she is must be happy. It took me 7 years to accept the truth that now she is no more. This day always came with her memories. Oh, school times friendship are the best and long lasting. 9 years of separation, but still nothing has changed. Her place is still reserved like before and always be. Don't know how people cheat in friendship and break this beautiful bond. Even after 9 years, I still remember everything. Our first meet, our promise, our dreams, our wishes, and our last meet. Until I am alive, our friendship will alive too. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with new story. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.